Hi, I'm Elmarie.
And I'm Rebecca.
And together we designed the ThinkWise program.
And we want to thank you sincerely for purchasing the program and becoming part of our ThinkWise community.
In our journey over the past, well, we won't say how many years in education, we have been struggling with the concept of thinking and transferring thinking skills to children. We know that the world needs thinkers. Children who today can be equipped with the thinking skills that can help them be successful in the future.
But as teachers, we've experienced that it can be difficult to know quite how to teach those skills. So the reason behind developing ThinkWise is to provide teachers with an exciting and innovative program that fills that gap and enables them to teach those skills effectively and equip the children with the thinking skills they're going to need to be successful in the future.
And so often, that's right, Rebecca, and so often we see that schools have a thinking skills program, but it sits separate from the teaching of the curriculum. And we really felt that it's so important to develop a program that can be embedded in the curriculum, and regardless of which curriculum you are following, because it is all about skills and not necessarily about content.
Absolutely, and I think the ThinkWise program can really enrich the curriculum. So it not only teaches those thinking skills, but it can enrich curriculum content as well.
Absolutely.
Something that's really important to both Elmarie and I is involvement of parents and engagement in programs. We know that parents are most enduring educators of their children, and that's why the program incorporates a parents program with activities that parents can carry out at home, so that schools and parents can work hand in hand to support the children.
Yes, I mean, if you think about this, children get most of their learning from their parents and at home. And our research that has gone into the program in neuroscience and the application of neuroscience and learning shows how crucial that interaction with their parents at home is in building the structures in their brain on which the future thinking would be built. So yes, parents are really essential in promoting thinking in their children.
So what exactly is it that we're talking about when we talk about creative and critical thinking skills that we're encouraging to develop through this program?
Well, I think if you divide it into two areas like we've done here on the slide for you, is we have creative thinkers and we have critical thinkers, and when these two areas come together, children are equipped with those problem-solving skills that they need to deal with their existing problems and problems they will encounter in the future. Maybe you want to explain a little bit about the critical thinking, Rebecca.
Absolutely. So we're trying to encourage, in terms of critical thinking, children to be able to hypothesize, to predict, also to explain, to analyze, reason and evaluate, so that when they're doing maybe scientific inquiry, they can really extend their thinking and their learning through using these and developing these skills.
Yes, and I think it's important that teachers don't shy away from using this terminology when you talk to children, that they understand what all these processes that they're using. I'm predicting, I'm analyzing, I'm comparing. On the other side, we have the creative thinkers, and so often this bit is being left behind, right? The whole emphasis on creative thinking and not just critical and analytical thinking. So some of these skills that our kids need is, for example, the ability to question things around them, because questioning drives deep thinking. And it's not only about the questions teachers ask, it's more importantly about those questions the children ask themselves. Then also, of course, things like generating new ideas, elaborating on existing ideas, just using their imagination, something that we're really concerned about today in this virtual world where children are living in devices and actually allow that world to take over their own imagination. So inventing and brainstorming and generating, I think those are the creative skills that they need.
Absolutely, and we hope that by going through the program, whether as a parent or as a teacher, that you will really see these skills developing with the children as you go through some of the activities.
And this is what our parents and our teachers are reporting in schools that are doing ThinkWise. One principal just told us yesterday that parents are coming to school saying, what is happening to my child? They're asking all these questions. They are driving thinking in our own household. So that is very exciting.
I loved what one of the children said in their testimonials, where he said, ThinkWise is just amazing. It's making my head bigger and bigger. I have all these ideas now, and I can explain them to my teachers. It's really lovely to see the enthusiasm of the teachers, the parents, and the children themselves.
And what's very important as well is that in the context of thinking, and if you look at neuroscience, emotions are very, very important. So we really also focus on building social and emotional skills, on empathy, on children listening to each other, collaborating with each other, and just really changing the general atmosphere in which teachers are teaching. And that's something that they have also been reporting about that positive emotional climate.
I think that's really important, that we've spent a lot of time in this video explaining about the thinking skills, but it is very much a holistic program, that we do look at the child as a whole, as you said, supporting those social and emotional skills in children, but also a lot of the activities relate to different skills too. So for example, they're using pictures, and then we explore their creativity and art. There's scientific inquiry activities as well. So it is a nice holistic program.
Literature. And just recalling what we saw yesterday in some of the videos, they all talked about how they've now got to learn about the world. And that, I think, is something we've also infused through our science and our exploration. So we're looking forward to this journey with you. We hope that you will become an active participant in our forums, and we'll be you'll be able to download some additional activities as a ThinkWise member. And we will move on to some other videos. We'll give you some more detailed information about the ThinkWise program. But welcome once again, and
thank you for joining the ThinkWise community.
Yes, goodbye.